I love it when you smile at me. You will never have to weep with me.
Hi my love, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, how are you? And if this is your very first time of seeing my channel, hello and welcome. And I'm super excited to have you on my channel today. Today I will be talking about my skincare routine, some of the things I do. In between, I'll be giving some do's and don'ts for skincare, and also I will be doing a product review for Nivea body lotion, because Nivea body lotion is the body lotion that I actually love and I'm super hooked on them right now, and I think it's gonna be for a long time because see. Okay, so first things first, when it comes to skincare routine, you have to understand that what works for somebody might not work for you. So it depends on your skin, and it also depends on other factors as well. But I will be doing a review of Nivea body lotion, and if you think it might be something you're going to want to try out, a body lotion you might want to try out, then it's good for you. I think my complexion is caramel. I'm a caramel or chocolate sister. Anyways, I've been using Nivea and it has been working for me, but I'll still get into that. First things first, I want to talk about my skincare routine, the things that I do, things that I don't do, what works for me and what hasn't worked for me in the past. So let's get into the good stuff. Okay, so first things first, you know how they're always telling you, oh, get yourself a sunscreen, get yourself a sunscreen. It has become like a song of praise. You have to get a sunscreen that works for you, a sunscreen that doesn't leave a white cast, because that was the very first mistake I made when I started going into usage of sunscreen for my skin. I got this random sunscreen from Jumia, and when I used it, I discovered it was leaving a white cast. I mean, it was super funny because it looks like Ojuju Calabar. You know when you use too much powder on your face? That was what it looks like. I wish I had a picture. I could have shown it to you guys. But anyways, when you're going for sunscreen, you have to consider the kind of sunscreen it is. If it's going to leave a white cast on your face, I do not advise. No, I don't like sunscreen that leaves a white cast. I prefer something that actually just absorbs into the skin, and I sometimes like it to be a bit greasy. I don't know, not greasy per se, but let it leave a shine. Like this is what this particular sunscreen does for me. It's called Skin Doctor, and it's an advanced sunblock for face and body with vitamin E and UVB is about 60. So Skin Doctor, that's what this one is called. I'm still trying to figure out how to show you guys a product, and it's going to show the way I am saying it, but right now the way I'm putting it is upside down. But this one is called Skin Doctor. Now to let you know how it is, when you put some on your hand, see, it's white, but when you rub it, it doesn't leave a white cast. See the way it's melting into my skin. I don't want to apply on my face because I have makeup on, but you can see it absorbed right into my skin. There is no white cast. My hand is not looking white. So that's what I was trying to explain when I said don't use a sunscreen that actually leaves a white cast. You will not like it. Don't buy a sunblock that is going to leave a white cast. Moving on, when it comes to having my bath, I use St. Ives. And there are different should I call it different fragrances? No, not fragrance. There are different types. This one is the Sea Salt and Pacific Kelp. It's an exfoliating body wash. It has some body scrub in it. Yeah, this one has body scrub in it. The one I finished using, I wish that one I still had the pack, but I threw it away. That one has no scrub in it, in case you don't like scrub. This particular one has scrub. I love the one that has scrub because I feel like it helps me get more dirt off my body when I'm scrubbing or washing. So, and it smells awesome. I wish you guys can perceive it from the camera, but could it work? But actually, St. Ives, it works well. It smells nice. This one is the Sea Salt and Pacific Kelp. It's super nice. I advise, I endorse. Also, you have to have a spa sponge. Yeah, let's call it a spa sponge. Forgotten what they call it, but I just go and I ask for spa sponge and they give me this. This helps you to get more dirt off your face, especially if you can't use a body scrub every day, or if you don't have a lotion, body soap that has scrub in it. You can use this. This is a good alternative. When you wear it in your hand and you use it to scrub your face, you're going to realize that it works more like a scrub as well, because it takes off deep seated dirt from the body or from the face. And you can use this on your face. It's actually better than using sponge. Some people use sponge on their face. Don't do that. You can't use your body sponge on your face. It is a no. I prefer you use this. I advise you use this. Put your body soap on it, then scrub in circular motion, and you're going to notice that it takes off more dirt from your skin, from your face, and you feel like your skin feels fresher. It feels cleaner when you use this. So I use this. If you don't want to use that, you can use this scrub as well. I use this scrub. It's tea tree facial scrub. It's an exfoliant. It helps, take off white heads or black heads. It works for me. And one thing I noticed about this tea tree facial scrub is the fact that it leaves my skin feeling soft after use. I was doubting it when I bought it, but the guy that sold it to me was like, oh, it's a good brand, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, let me take it. So I use it, and I also use this tea tree facial wipe as well. I actually have a very oily face. I have an oily face. I don't think my skin is oily, but my face is usually oily. So this tea tree wipe, facial wipe, it works for me. It's amazing. It works magic. Moving on, sometimes during your cycle you might have breakouts, or maybe when you're stressed you have pimples and it's so annoying. This one is called On The Spot Treatment. It's a beauty formula, and the fact that it's minty makes me like it. I love anything that has mint, because I'm mentally thinking, oh, it means it's going to work really fast, super fast. I like fast action. So this one works for me for when I have breakouts. All those small pimples that will just be showing on your face. So after I take my bath in the night, if I notice something like that, I just apply this a little, and it works. It always works, because the next morning when I wake up, I see that the pimple is already dried. It's dried out. And I don't like to, scratch at my pimple or just pick it. I just leave it. Once it's dried off, it disappears. So this one is called On The Spot Treatment. It has witch hazel and peppermint oil in it. That explains the minty part. Gavia. I discovered this product last year. I saw it at the mall, and I got it. It works for fighting acne. If you are dealing with acne, Gavia works for acne. I can actually testify, because there was a time I was using it, and it promises a 10 days noticeable result. After 10 days, you notice that there's a change and it's actually working for you. So it fights acne, and it's also a whitening cream. The only disadvantage to this Gavia, actually, I have to tell you guys, is that it was making my face lighter than my body. I don't like stuff like that. So this one, I got it. It's an extra. I've not even used it. It's still, fresh in the pack. So I decided within myself that if I'm to even use this, I'll just place it on that particular spot. But for me to rub it all over my face, no, I'm not doing that anymore. It just makes your face lighter than the rest of your body. I don't like it. I like when my face is matching my neck, my body. Not that one place is light, one place is looking different. But in case you are a light person, I think it might work for you. Gavia, it's a fast acting cream that fights acne. Nobody likes acne. We all want a flawless, smooth face. Gavia is for you. But if you're a very dark person, please don't try it. Don't try it, because it will make your face very white, make you very light. Moving on, this vitamin C is my all-time favorite right now. Like I basically use it 2 times a day, morning and night, unless I forget. It's a brightening vitamin C facial serum, and it is very light. Once you apply it on your face, it doesn't feel heavy. I mean, people who don't like feeling product on their face, they are going to love this one, because once you apply it, it's not as if you used anything. In fact, it just melts into the skin smoothly, and your face feels moisturized immediately. Your face will not be dry. If you have dry skin, I think this will be good for you. People with dry skin who are constantly feeling like they need more moisture on their face, try this out and thank me later. It is the vitamin C. It's a brightening vitamin C facial serum. This is what it looks like. Yep. Okay. So moving on to more good stuff is this one. This one is my baby. When I first started my skincare routine or skincare journey, this was what I was using. First of all, I love the way it's, smells. The fragrance is nice. This one doesn't even make your skin light or anything. No, it's just like a night cream. Just refreshes your face. You can use it at night. Mostly, in fact, just majorly for use at night. Face packs, very common. I think you can find it in any ShopRite. At any ShopRite store, you can find face packs, and there are different types. There is a papaya one. There's one that has cucumber, blah blah blah. I threw away the pack, but I think this one is the cucumber. It has it's not papaya. The thing about skincare is that you have to notice the kind of product that works for you. Sometimes people react. Their skin work faster for any product that has aloe vera in it, lemon, or papaya. For me, I think papaya works better for me. So most of my skincare, when I'm trying to get skincare product, I just tend to look at the ones that have papaya products in it. And for most people, lemon works for them. Me, lemon or lime doesn't work for me because it makes my skin too sensitive, and when I apply my body lotion, I'll start noticing that something is peppering me, like my skin is too exposed. So I don't like stuff like that. But you have to figure out what works for you. If aloe vera is good for you, try aloe vera. Aloe vera is not good for me, it makes me break out. For some people, aloe vera super works for them. This facial cleanser has actually helped me a lot. I've been using it since I was in high school. Babyface, too common. Almost everybody in Nigeria will know Babyface. Babyface is so good. Like, it has papaya, it has cucumber extract. This is a cucumber extract. I wanted to get the papaya one, but they were out, and so I just got the cucumber extract, and I love it. Every time I use Babyface cleanser, back then in high school, I think I used to have iron pimple. I call it iron pimple because it was so terrible. Like, I was just breaking out because I was stressed out from writing my WASC exams and NECO, I think, preparing for JAM and all those things. Because prior to then, I never had any breakouts. I just had a flawless face. But during that period, I had this serious iron pimple, and Babyface came through for me. I remember one auntie in my neighborhood then, she was one that recommended it, and it works. Till now, it still works. I mean, it worked back then and it's still working now. So try Babyface facial cleanser. If you have oily skin like me, it works. Finally, let's look at my body lotion, what I put on my body. This is the Nivea Perfect and Radiant, formerly known as Nivea Natural Fairness. I used Nivea Natural Fairness for the first time when I was in university, I think in my second year, and ultimately I can't really remember. But I started using Nivea then, and I started with the Natural Fairness. Oh my god. One thing I love about Nivea body lotion is the fact that the fragrance is so nice. I don't like when a body lotion is too flowery or it's too strong, and Nivea is not like that. Like, Nivea they have a balance. There's the balance. It's not too out there, the fragrance is not too, and it's not too, it's just normal. I don't know how to explain that. That's why I was doing all this. But basically, I started with Nivea Natural Fairness, and one thing about Nivea Natural Fairness is that it was making my skin so soft. My skin was supple, and it still does that till now. Okay, so they changed, they rebranded, and they now call it the Perfect and Radiant. It's no longer Natural Fairness, it is now known as the Perfect and Radiant. They rebranded, but it's still the same thing, working the same magic. So I have the Nivea Perfect and Radiant here, which I use on my body. Yeah, I rub it morning and night. Yeah, sometimes I cream in the night, depending on the weather. And this one, Nivea Even and Radiant. This Nivea Even and Radiant, I think it's it's just the same thing basically. I would say the same thing. I beg your pardon, I take that back. It's not the same thing because this one has the SPF stated. This is SPF 15 and it promises an even radiant skin tone that protects you from harmful UV rays. Sunscreen amount that's in it written on the pack on the body, but this one doesn't have it. It does not have it written. So they do mostly the same work, but it's just that I think this one has more sunscreen formula in it. So if you are really into sunscreen and all of that, you want your body lotion to have sunscreen in it, then I recommend this Nivea Even and Radiant body lotion for you. But if you have your own sunscreen that you use and you're not really particular about the content or the amount of sunscreen present in your body lotion, then you can try Perfect and Radiant. I'm still trying to get used to the name of this one because I'm used to calling it Natural Fairness. So Nivea Perfect and Radiant, it also promises you an even toned skin, and that's it. You're just going to be glowing. Anyways, yeah guys, that is all about my skincare routine, and I want to also emphasize the fact that when you watch a video that promises you that something works for them, you don't have to actually go all out and get all of the products. You can just, try little by little, and if it works for you, fine. Also note, is the person the same complexion as you? I think that's one of the things I like to do. And please stay away from beauty products that promises you things like 2 days whitening effect. In fact, I hate to hear Snow White names like Angel, like white me, bright me, bleach me, some of those ridiculous brightening products. I mean, you have to be comfortable in your skin, and one of the things that Nivea does is that it promises you an even toned complexion. So sometimes people come to complain that, oh, I've been using Nivea and I notice I'm getting darker. I think the people that complain about that are people who have actually used bleaching products in the past, and these bleaching products, has made them so light that they feel, okay, that's who they look like or what they look like. So when they start using Nivea and it brings out their true complexion, they think they're getting darker. But over time, when you continuously use it, if you consistently use it, you'll notice that it is not making you darker, rather it is bringing out your true complexion. Just if you want to know your true complexion, you have to just know from here. That's what I learned. From here, that's what you're supposed to look like. And also ensure that any body lotion you're using doesn't give you dark knuckles. I really detest dark knuckles. I don't like it. If you're using a body lotion or anything and you start noticing dark knuckles, stop using that product. Stop it. I mean, our melanin skin is so beautiful, so gorgeous. We have to protect it from harmful chemicals because cancer is real. Aside from cancer, sometimes people get involved in accidents, and then to stitch their body is so hard because they use so much chemicals in bleaching creams, and it's so hard to stitch them or help them get stitched up. So basically, that is all about my skincare routine, the things I do, the things that I don't do, and all the products that I use. I already showed them to you. Let me know in the comment section if you are using any of these products and which one of them is working for you, or which of them you recommend to other people to use. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for sticking with me till the very end. If you are still here right now seeing this, you are the realest. I mean, you are awesome, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. If you're wondering why my hair looks like this, go check out my video on what I did with my hair. I'm going to link that to this. I'll try to link it, but there's a video on how to make your natural hair look like this, so watch that and subscribe if you still haven't subscribed. See you in my next video. Don't forget, I love you, and bye.